Welcome to Premier Interschools 2023. This week it's all happening in KZN. DHS has been screaming up the rankings of late, and on Saturday they are up against an old and respected opponent, Maritzburg College.
I expect that the DHS boys will play hard and play good rugby.
I expect a very physical game. It's going to be tough.
But first, we're at Durban Girls College, where they are getting ready to host Maritzburg Girls High.
So I think that we'll give them a good match.
Bring it on.
Durban Girls College in the Berea was founded in 1877 with a vision to produce significant, values-led young women in all spheres of society through a globally relevant, holistic education. The school's core values are integrity, courage, agility, respect and empathy.
Durban Girls College plays a very big role in shaping the values of the girls in our care. Everything we do, we revert back to our values. We've recently spent a lot of time re-looking at what our values are and why they're important to us.
Notable alumni include Fox News TV journalist Laura Logan, playwright Elizabeth Snedden, TV host and entrepreneur Kanye Glomo, tennis sensation Renee Skuurman, and crime novelist June Drummond.
We're very excited to host a new team, and the rivalry amongst the schools is very healthy and very alive, and we're looking forward to hosting this fixture.
This early in the season, no fixtures have yet been played, but if the performance of the 2022 team is anything to go by, this team is a formidable opponent any day of the week. Their last 10 games were unbeaten in a Johannesburg festival, and further back there were very few losses, so Durban girls stand ready and able to defend their home turf against Maritzburg girls. Coach Annie Nurkum is excited about facing a new opponent and confident in her girls' abilities.
The quality of netball in the Midlands is really high and strong, so we're expecting a strong match, a good match, and we look really forward to hosting them.
Our chances against Maritzburg girls, they're a very strong team, which I think will make a very good game for viewers watching at home or watching on the day. We're also a very strong team, so I think that we'll give them a good match.
I think we have a really good chance. The Maritzburg Girls High team is really good, but if we stick to our values and play to the best of our ability, we've been working really hard and put a lot of time and effort into it, we'll play really well.
We've heard that Maritzburg High is a very strong team, but we've been preparing very hard and always putting in our best efforts, so hopefully we give them a good game.
This is the first time these two schools play against one another, so while there is no historical record of previous encounters, we do know that the Midlands girls are also a quality side. Time to visit Pietermaritzburg Girls High. Founded in 1920, Pietermaritzburg Girls High provides an holistic education that gives young women the skills to live in a diverse and democratic society, and empowers them to positively serve and influence the future with courage. The school's key values are honesty, integrity, and compassion.
Well, we're very lucky in that our school badge, the motto is cheerfulness with industry. It serves us well. We are a school that is very industrious. We are very busy working hard, but there's laughter and a bit of fun. Other values that we teach are the basic human values: honesty, truth, empathy, compassion, kindness and integrity. And then finally, as a girls' school, courage to stand up, lean in and sit at the table.
Notable alumni include the famous botanist Kathleen Gordon-Gray and three well-known actors, Judy Ditchfield, who played Stella in Isidingo, Tusum Bedu, better known as Winnie in Istunzi, and Sibusisiwe Jili, who played Georgina in The Queen. Girls High have the benefit of an earlier start to the season than Durban Girls, and their last 10 results indicate that the Midlands team is a strong contender, with only the 3 losses. They may appear to be the underdogs in this encounter, but they have more match time and will want to stamp their mark on this first ever contest between the 2 schools. So, this is going to be a well-matched, quality game of netball in Durban.
I'm expecting a good game for my girls. They've been training very hard, commitment was there. Currently we're playing action netball in the Kondeni arena. We're doing very well, combinations are working, enthusiasm is there, yeah.
Our game against Durban Girls, we are very excited because we have worked very hard and we're still working really hard to work towards this excellence, and we believe a win is coming your way. Yeah.
Bring it on. My team and I have been training extremely hard in the past few weeks, and I'm confident in every single one of us. I believe that every single one of us is here for a reason, and as GHS, losing is not an option. So may the best team win.
We are ready to verse Durban Girls High. With the combinations our coach has discovered and the unity amongst us, and seeing that we are versatile and can play numerous positions, I have faith in us.
The host school of this week's Rugby Premier Inter-Schools encounter is Durban High School, based in Musgrave. DHS is the city's oldest school with a 156-year-long tradition of producing responsible, motivated young men with strong moral convictions who act with integrity, self-discipline and courage.
The 2 important words in our motto are gentlemen, and there's always an association as to what a gentleman looks like, how he behaves and so on. And then the most powerful word in there is character, because that is about values and it's fully imbued in values.
Alumni include the poet Roy Campbell and writer Jack Cope, and Protea cricketers Hashim Amla, Trevor Goddard, Lance Klusner and Barry Richards. The famous rugby coach Skonk Nicholson, who spent most of his life coaching at Maritzburg College, was actually a DHS old boy.
There's a lot of synergy between the 2 schools, most notably Skonk Nicholson. He was the doyen of Maritzburg College Rugby and of SA Schools Rugby in many respects. And he was a DHS old boy, in fact he was head boy here.
Under first team coach Peter Engeldahl, the DHS boys have been steadily carving a reputation as a tough outfit to beat. This early in the season, we must look back mostly to the last few games in the previous year. With just the 2 losses to Hilton and Oakdale in 2022, we can expect a strong performance from the Durban boys in 2023, especially against their old opponents from Pietermaritzburg.
I think it's important first and foremost that we're a school that provides rugby. The teachers play a huge part in our program, and then obviously we've enjoyed a really good pre-season. We're ready to play now, we want contact, we're looking for it. And more importantly, it's about the detail and the game plan, etc. now, so we're really focused on the rugby season.
I expect Maritzburg to bring a very physical game. It's going to be tough. Especially after we beat them at their home ground last year, so they're going to come firing.
From the Maritzburg College boys, I expect a really physical and hard and direct game, especially from the forwards.
From Maritzburg College, we expect them to bring a physical game and coming out buzzing loud. Playing at home does make a difference because you have the whole school backing you, singing War Cry, the old boys and the parents coming to support us.
Looking back over the last 8 encounters between these 2 schools, aside from the 1 interruption during the pandemic, the odds on paper slightly favour Maritzburg, with 4 wins compared to 3 from DHS. But with DHS's performances over the last 2 years, it's too close to call. This will be a tough, quality game, And it's anyone's guess who will emerge victorious in Durban this Saturday. Founded in 1863, Maritzburg College celebrates its 160th year in 2023. The school stands by its core values of honesty, integrity, courage, self-discipline, commitment and respect, which boys are expected to learn and demonstrate in their daily lives. Famous old boys include the author Alan Paton, Proteas cricketers John T. Rhodes and David Miller, and English cricketer Kevin Peterson. Rugby old boys include Springboks Joel Stransky, Butch James, Peter Grant, Jesse Krill, and more recently Ntutuko Mchunu, who was also head prefect at the school.
Our fixtures with DHS goes right back to 1910. It is a fixture that we treasure very much. We have played each other 193 times. That's more than any other fixture in the KZN, certainly. And we play for the Skonk Nicholson Trophy, which is annually, which is a trophy dedicated to a former coach of college for 40 years, and also an old DHS boy.
Michael House is the first fixture this team has played this year. But looking back at the 2022 results, there's an even spread of wins and losses. The college boys notched wins last year over the likes of King Edward, Pretoria boys, Westville and Kersney. So this is a well-coached, quality side, and we can expect a strong performance against their arch rivals in Durban.
DHS are our oldest boys' rival in KZN. They have a proud history. We have my class the weekend before DHS, so we'll be hoping to take a lot of positives into our game against our oldest schoolboy rivals in the province.
Our rivals from down the hill are full of confidence after their last encounter, and we can expect some flashy feet and some fast ball, but it's nothing that we can't handle.
I expect that the DHS boys will play hard and play good rugby. It's always been a tough fixture for us, so I don't expect anything less than that.
DHS is always a hard game. You can never be too certain on who takes it, because the better team will take it on the day.
This Saturday, get to Durban. Watch the biggest schoolboy rugby game in KZN. DHS versus Maritzburg College. But first, we're at Durban Girls College, where they are getting ready to host Maritzburg Girls High. It's Premier Interschools, live on Supersport.